Hey Danielle, yes, Orlando police did release more details about this shooting. It was a shooting that took place in the parking lot here of this Waffle House on South Cimarron Boulevard. I want to bring your attention to this red car that police are getting ready to tow here. You see that it appears that this car has been shot up. You see the windshield is shattered. There are a lot of police cars here, and we just got a call into our newsroom that confirms that 2 Orlando police officers were involved in this crash. They've been taken to the hospital, and the police tell us that they believe that this was a possible wrong-way driver that caused this crash. Now, I'm going to give you a look at the scene here. I'm on Princeton Street here near Texas Avenue. The crash is closer to John Young Parkway, not far from it at all.
I want to get right out to Sydney Cameron. She is live on the scene gathering more details this morning. Sydney, good morning. What do we know?
Well, I'm live here in Apopka, and take a look behind me. You can see Orange County deputies are still out here on scene. We know that shots were fired into a house. This house actually right off to my right, where you can see these lights on right here. This is all happening on East 13th Street, and investigators are out here really trying to figure out what happened. They say everyone was asleep inside this home when shots were fired. Right now, they are trying to figure out if anyone was injured by those bullets. This all happening around 3 o'clock this morning. Now, deputies have part of the road blocked off while they search for evidence. They've been looking outside, searching with flashlights. We've also seen them talk to witnesses as well. We are trying to figure out what led up to the shooting, if deputies are looking for any suspects at this point. Meanwhile, if you know anything that can help deputies with this case, call Crime Line at 800-423-TIPS. For now, reporting live in Apopka, Sydney Cameron, Fox 35 News. They are, and hopefully they can actually create a sketch of the suspect by working with the victim. The victim says that she was actually jogging right in this area around this time of the morning. The attack actually happened at 5:45 a.m. and you can see there's actually a jogging path right here behind me. We're going to turn off our light right now so you can really tell how dark it is back here if you were running back here. Morning joggers say they are now going to be more vigilant on their morning runs.
Officers split up searching around these apartments near where the shooting took place, ultimately coming upon these bushes where they found something that they say was very important to the investigation.
I never seen so many cops in my life, man.
Officers split up in search of evidence in Tuesday's police shootout that took place in broad daylight.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Fox 35 was the only station on scene following investigators during their search of the neighborhood looking for guns. 17-year-old Travis Weston, 22-year-old Jamie Brown, and 19-year-old Michael Collins have been arrested. Fox 35, the only crew there, as Collins was taken into custody outside of his home. In total, 40 shots were fired between the suspects and police. All 3 suspects have been charged with attempted murder of a law enforcement officer and aggravated assault with a firearm. As we get more information about this investigation, we'll get it to you here on Fox 35 News. In Orlando, Dave Puglisi, Fox 35 News.
We are on a barge in the middle of Lake Jessup, overlooking the green water. Yep, looks just like this. But this new technology is turning it into this crystal clear water by taking out this.
Good morning, Amy and Danielle. Take a look. All of this food has to go out today. They are hitting Seminole, Volusia, and Lake counties, just to name a few. Imagine all the logistics that go into this. Carlos and Ricardo don't have to imagine. They just make it happen.
Things move fast at Second Harvest Food Bank.
Okay, all right.
And operation manager Ricardo Robledo
Copy that, I'll tell them.
knows how to keep up.
That's why I know I go home tired all the time.
His pace picking up.
And that's what we got. We got a great team from management to our employees.
Both of them very humble, but such an inspiration. Between the two of them, they have some 30 years of food banking experience they're using to help us through this pandemic. Reporting live at Second Harvest Food Bank, Sydney Cameron, Fox 35 News.
And they do such a wonderful job. Sid, thanks so much.
This all happened at DeLand Motorsports around 3 o'clock this morning. The managers at the business say the thieves loaded all the bikes into the back of that U-Haul truck. One by one, we watched DeLand police investigators take the bikes back out of the truck, carefully searching them for evidence. The store's general manager says they've been hit before.
Hi, everybody. In case you missed me on Good Day this morning, we were live at Grand Lakes, Orlando, home to the Ritz-Carlton and the JW Marriott, and also now the Aquaforce 360! That lazy river is one of the most popular attractions here on property. Well, at least it was.
This week we came out to Scott's Country Market, and this farm has been in the family for 5 generations. And the crop that they are growing the most is actually pickling cucumbers to make pickles nonetheless. And for the fall season, they have plenty of pumpkins that you can choose from and even their own corn maze. You gotta come check it out. Scott's Country Market is a family affair.
My great-grandfather farmed in Virginia, so if you count him, it would be 5 generations.
And you said even your daughter?
Even my daughter works out here, yeah. She's 14, so.